Hey guys, I'm Russo, and I'm back with another episode of How to Get Your Brand on TV. So I want to talk about pitching. I think this is probably one of the biggest topics in discussing getting your brand on TV, and something I had to learn. I learned it from working with different publicists. One publicist in particular really helped me, and I would honestly say that if you can work with a publicist, it's great. It makes your life a lot easier and simple, and they really already have the relationships. And if you watched any of the videos before this, you'll know that that is kind of essential, is the relationship more than I think than the pitching. So, and I will put links to who I've worked with, or who I worked with, who I think is amazing, and someone, she actually has classes now and everything, sorry for all the noise, to really help learn about it in more detail. It's just, this is what I do. So I put pitches together often. I try to put different ideas together once a week at least, and I base them around who I'm pitching, because if I'm pitching someone who does a lot of celebrity content, then I want to make sure that's in my stories. And if I'm pitching someone who does more business, then I want to make sure that I pitch a story that makes sense business-wise. So you want to first think about that and what your product is. And so when you're putting a pitch together, it has to relate to the show that you're pitching. And then I also think it's important to, when you pitch, to not go into too much detail. I know for me, I never like to read a lot. Like if I get an email pitch with a lot of information, or it's just like really explaining it in detail, sometimes it's like overwhelming and can be confusing. So I like just, introduce yourself, hey, who you are, and then just put like a paragraph, maybe 3 sentences about a story idea that you have. So when you pitch, you don't want to just pitch like, hey, I have these socks, and why they're so great. But you might want to form a story around it, so that way it's not just like pitching the product, but actually giving them a reason to talk about the product. And so you want to get creative. You want to think about what's going on currently. You want to connect the dots for them. You want to make it easy for them. You want to basically bring them a story. So when I'm not receiving the pitches, but when I'm pitching to TV, I want to make sure that everything aligns really well. And if I'm doing a beauty segment and I'm talking about summertime beauty and products that will make your skin glow, then I want to make sure that I'm telling that story about why you want your skin to glow, and then infusing the products in that. So like putting the 3 or 4 or 5 products in that, and it makes it a lot easier. So if you're pitching, I would say your brand, you're going to be pitching your brand to someone like myself. You may be pitching it also directly to producers. If you are, you may want to consider collaborating and teaming up with a couple of other brands that align with you, that are not the same as you, but that align with you, for 2 reasons. One, because if you do that, you guys can all be pitching different people, and you have more of an opportunity to lock something in. And also, most producers and TV segments, they don't want to just receive a pitch with only one brand name in it. So I would say find, if you're doing, let's say you are doing a glowing beauty segment, and you have a great bronzer to use, a makeup product, a bronzer, and then someone else has like a body lotion that has shimmer in it. It's not the same as your bronzer, but it ties really, really well with that glowing segment. And then let's just say, you have a lip product, you find another brand that does a lip product, and maybe even like a vitamin that makes you glow. If you take this vitamin, you'll glow. Take it for the inside, and it'll make you glow on the outside, something like that. And then you put this whole pitch together, you're aligning with other brands, and you can talk to them about who they know, who they have relationships with, who you have relationship with, and then team up to pitch that idea. So I think something like that is a really, really good way to go, and gives you a lot more opportunity to get yourself out there. I hope this is just like a really general pitching idea, but I think you can go more into depth. I'm happy to talk to everybody more about it. I'll leave more information about what I do and working together if that's what you're interested in. I hope this was interesting, and I hope it wasn't too noisy because you guys hear all these like sirens outside. It's crazy. Follow, like, and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you guys like this. And if you want to see more of these, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I will talk to you really soon. Thanks for watching.